And good afternoon, everyone. Today is the final countdown. Welcome back to our Season 1 series finale of In the Trenches with Watts. Glad to be with you all. I am your host, Gary Parker, Sales Manager here at for Contractors and Engineers at Watts. The stakes couldn't get any higher as today's winner has a chance to win bragging rights for the summer, claim untold amounts of industry glory, and they even get to come into work tomorrow. Thanks again for joining us today here, folks. It's been a quick 6 weeks, and we look forward to our upcoming seasons as our series continues. More about that in a minute. But first, just for the newcomers out there, it's no secret we bring you of helpful information on Watts product and solutions, discuss commonly asked industry questions, and toss in some jokes to keep it sporting. We cram a ton of info into the broadcast so you can avoid the 2-hour-long Zoom meetings and be on your way. Your task is to keep track of the winners like you've done all season to earn some Watts branded swag for your participation. And as always, it's our way of staying connected with you while travel restrictions remain in place. Having said that, we are big on feedback here at Watts, so later this week, if you did join us for the In the Trenches, you'll receive a survey link asking about the episode winners, and at the bottom there will be a comment box for any feedback you'd like to toss at us, and also a chance to vote for next season's format. Could be something from Hollywood Squares to Press Your Luck to Price is Right, whatever, but let us know so we can help keep you entertained and informed out there while we're all on travel restrictions. Brief reminder about the chat box. We like getting the chatter going in the chat box, so if you know any of the answers to the questions, please enter it in, along with any words of encouragement and or sarcasm to help our contestants as they continue the battle. So let's dive right into trenches for the season finale. It's no surprise. You should know them by now. Our returning guests, first off, Mr. Mark Parent of Boston, Massachusetts, and I hope he is unmuted this week. Say hello, sir.
Hello, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Gary. I'm hoping we can kick this off the right way and give me at least 50 extra points because I didn't put myself on mute. So that's my strategy.
A pro bono strategy. I like it. I'll give you 30 out of the gate, Mark. And thanks for coming back. Next up is the king of digital mixing himself, Mr. Todd Mccurdy from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Say hello, sir.
Hello, everybody out there. I'm looking for your support. I won't reject any cheat sheet answers in the chat box. So if I've got a question I seem to be struggling with, by all means, help me out. And here's hoping that I can get the other 30 points that Mark was looking for to be able to help me out to be able to seal a victory in this season.
You can't walk away if you don't ask for it. You can't take it if you don't ask for it. I award 30, Todd. That's good, out of the gate. I like it already. And if you can't see him on the screen, certainly last but not least, one of the extras from Fight Club back in 1999, Mr. Colin Marshal. Say hello.
Hey, glad to be here. You know, I've been doing a lot of studying this week. I've been working on my A game, and for everybody that knows me, I'm a big movie buff, so I went straight to the source. And if you're a Sly Stallone fan, you know the movie I'm talking about. It's 1987's Over the Top, right? So what did he do when he needed to bring his A game?
Oh, he's flipping the hat. Oh, my God.
Oh, my A game on, and I'm ready to go.
Flipping the top. I like it, Colin. Well, we have the final episode here, folks. Let's dive right in the trenches. We promised 15 minutes of quick hitting action. Let's get to it and see what the mystery machine kicked out this week. We have Hall Monitor. Okay, remember these are all in the Watts family of brands, products and solutions, or commonly asked industry questions. We have Go with the Flow. And then size matters. Okay, it's probably when you're sizing a system, make sure it matters. And let's see who won the coin toss this week. Mr. Colin Marshal.
Yes.
Flipping the
I'm going to go right in. I'm going to go in the middle. I'm going to go for Go with the Flow for 200.
Go with the Flow for 200. Let's see what we have here. That's almost not fair.
It's almost not fair. Can I borrow from Todd and Mark's 50?
I'll give you 10. 10.
All right. It's all right.
You want to risk it all?
I'm gonna risk it all. I mean, why not?
All right. Let's see. What is the primary function of a CV, BF, and ACV? First of all, let's give you I'll give you an extra 100 if you can just tell me what CV, BF, and ACV are abbreviated in Watts.
Well, ACV is an automatic control valve.
Okay.
BF, I'm going to guess would be a backflow ?
Yes, sir.
And CV, I'm going to guess it would be a check valve.
All right, I'm going to give you 100 with the 10 you already had. So you got 110. You want to put that all down on the daily double?
Yes.
You know the question's right in front of you, right, before you risk this?
Yes.
All right.
I got to go for it.
What's the answer then, Mr. Marshall?
That would be flow control. It's a directional flow. They're all directional flow devices.
Let's see if he's right. Controls water flow in one direction. Like the band, your favorite band, One Direction, Colin. So, I'm going to award it 220 out of the gate. And you're going to need it, buddy, because if you recall, you are a single game winner. I can't say which one, but you are a single game winner.
Yes.
All right. Mr. Parent, the board is yours, sir.
Well, I'm going to hit it hard from the get-go, so let's go with size matters for 300.
Let's see what the question is here. An ACV valve size too small can have what effect? You know what? I'm not too sure you're in the proper setting to answer this, Mark. So what I'm going to do is bring in, I don't know, I'm going to pull somebody out of my hat. I'm going to bring in your boss, the director of sales from the East Coast, and make sure that you are properly given the format to answer this. Mr. Mark Fales, how are you today, sir?
I'm doing well, Gary. How are you?
I'm good. Not to put you on the spot, but I thought you would boost the morale of one of your employees here in their quest for the title.
Let's hope so.
All right, Mark. No pressure. No pressure.
I'm going to thanks. I appreciate it. Colin, can I borrow your hat for a minute, please?
You're going to need it. You're going to need it.
It's the desired output pressure may not be able to be maintained, I believe.
All right. Now, can you look directly at the camera and give me that same answer?
Sure. Desired output pressure may not be able to be maintained. And I said it in New England.
Cool hand Luke, Mark Parent. Impressive under the gun. Some people fold. Some people focus under pressure. You focus 300. Mark Fails. Look at that. Keeping your guys in line. Nice.
That's right.
There you go.
All right. Todd Mccurdy, no pressure to you, sir. Your boss is also on the line as well.
All right, I'm gonna look for him to help me out as well. So I'm gonna do the hall monitor. Let's go for 300.
All right, big money hall monitor 300. Let's see the question.
Todd.
What does an ACV LFF 110-14 monitor to operate? So it's an ACV. What does it operate? Monitor.
It monitors fluid level by way of a buoyancy float.
See if he's right here.
Spot on, Gary.
You cannot be stopped. We can only hope to contain you, Todd. That is 300 points, buddy. And
imagine how dangerous I'd be if I had a hat to the back of my
Nice. Okay. I'll tell you what, we're pulling even here, Colin. 220 for you, sir. I want to, maybe go to the side this time.
Sorry. You got to contain the awesome. That's all. Okay. I am going to go with the flow for 300. We'll just kind of finish out the row.
Okay. All right. In Watt's reverse osmosis system, why is there a need for constant flowing water? Now, before you answer, Colin, because we want to be totally fair to you, again, you're in last place.
Thank you.
Mark, do you think there's maybe a little bit of guidance you can give? Maybe you give him like half of the answer or something like that. Send him on his merry way.
Yeah. Without giving it all away, I mean, why don't I just give him?
That's okay.
All right. It actually is needed because it actually cleans the actual filter. So the water flow does the actual cleaning.
Okay. Don't nod your head like you knew that, Colin.
I totally knew that. I told you I studied for the week. I was all over that. I would have had that cold.
Oh boy!
All right. since I'm in a giving mood this week, I'll give you the points. First of all, let's check the answer. Mr. Amico, please reveal. Water is used to clean the filter and flush away the trapped impurity. You could have said impurities, man.
That sounds like a point deduct to me.
No, I don't think so. I think creative license is what that is.
Todd, I need your supervisor to sign off on the point deduction. Mark?
All right, 1 point.
All right, 1 point.
1 point, yes.
There you go. That was nice, generous.
We got to double check everything these days. All right, so Mr. Parent, the board is yours, sir, but I'll tell you, you guys are actually pretty even right now.
Well, I appreciate that Mark's here to help, but if you can hear my dog in the background said he's going to help me out tonight. He's kind of barking pretty loudly. So. And he told me to go with hall monitor for 200.
Hall monitor for 200. Let's see the question. What does a LFDPTG-3 measure? What does that measure? Do you know what that is at first, Mark? Let's start there.
Why do I always get to be asked like above and beyond the question? What's going on, Gary? Look, let me start with this. First off, look, I'm going to look into the camera first off, and I'll start with the answer. And again, because this is the last week and I need all the help, I'm going to ask you to give me an extra 100 points just for paying attention here. So let's say temperature and pressure. Yeah, absolutely. I taught Gary that last week, I think. Maybe not. I think he taught me. All right. Temperature and pressure, Gary.
If he's right, and pressure, I will. That is gauge. It is a gauge, Mr. Parent. You're not wrong, and we're all real proud of you for that answer. All right, T-Mac.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Board is yours, sir.
All right, let's go with size matters for 200. Want to stay in the game here.
All right, I like it. What happens when there is too much sun touch warm wire to fit a space? Sun touch would be in the Watts family of brands.
Well, being that the sun touch wire can't be cut, you'd have to replace with a smaller coil length just to be able to solve that problem.
Okay. Sounds pretty good to me. Let's see if he's right. You know, almost verbatim, Todd. That's pretty good. So I'll give the full 200.
Can I get some brevity points?
Sounded a little scripted, Gary.
All right, 195. What do I have to do? What do I have to do to get you into an answer today? We'll say 195, Todd. All right, Colin. Over the top, Marshall. Let's do it.
Let's go size matters for 100.
All right, let's see what we have, ladies and gentlemen. Why are some tempering valve pipe connections smaller than the delivery pipe?
That is due to the CV value, the pressure drop through the valve. And because of the inner workings of the valve, you sometimes need a bigger valve to accommodate the necessary flow.
Can you give me an example?
Let's say the 1170 has a CV of 3.1. Therefore, you are typically going to limit it to 3/4 inch pipe, even though it may have 1 inch connection.
An answer that made me cross my eyes, but let's see if he's right. Some valves are sized based on flow rate. Sometimes the valve pipe connection may be smaller than pipe connection. I'll tell you what, Colin. I'm going to give you 500 points for that.
Yes.
Oh.
You studied.
Even if the answer was wrong, which it wasn't, just the how verbose he was, it deserves 500. I concur.
But I was a little educated from that answer, so I'm okay with that. I learned something.
Well, I'm giving you really 100, Colin, for the answer and 400 for the attitude today. You just
style point.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's all the hat. It's all in the hat.
Commanding lead has been taken by Mr. Marshall, but it's not over yet, boys. Go ahead, Mark.
You know what? I'm going to let Colin pick the category for me.
Ooh, charity pick. I'm going to give you 100 for that, Mark. That's nice.
Thank you.
Give him go with the flow.
That's hard for New Englanders. Colin. Come on. Let's see what we got here. How many Smartstream UV filters would be needed for a 90-gallon per minute system? Smartstream in the Watts family of brands for water filtration. Let's see what you got, Mark.
I'm going to say, crap, I don't know.
Deduction.
Mr. Fan
Thanks,
says
Colin.
that's a deduction. We'll go ahead and points in half, bringing you down to 3. And now you're in dead last, Mark. Colin, would you like to steal the points?
Yeah, those need to be piped in parallel and equal size. So you would need 2 50-gallon per minute units.
If he's right. Spot on, Colin. All right. I'll give you the 100. Pulling away. Feeling confident. T-Mac. Let's put it on. Put it on at the end. Let's see. The last one we have. What does a watt monitor?
That monitors fluid flow turbidity or fluid turbulence through the line.
Let's see if he's right. You can't be any more right, Todd. I tell you, I'm going to give you 400 points to put you over the top of Colin Marshal.
Oh, no.
Oh.
And
No.
only because we wanted you to taste victory so close, Colin, and then just pull it away right at the end.
Thanks.
Gary,
I'll remember
he
that.
did botch the enunciation.
He botched
Todd's
it.
enunciation was a little, yeah. I think he said turbidity, not turbidity.
Ooh.
So, juxtapose Todd's answer with Colin's last answer. I'm just saying.
Let me.
He's being a little too generous.
Well, it is your birthday, Mark. It's your birthday.
You're right. It is. Thank you.
All right.
My
So,
birthday.
how about this? How about we swap the points?
Sorry, Todd. Revenge Brothers.
I mean, I know he's my boss, but who invited him?
You know,
Payback Brothers.
Mark, you can come back
Steelers.
anytime. That's really, you can
Oh.
come back anytime.
This is being recorded, Todd. Careful.
Uh-oh. So what does this mean now?
Boys, I don't know. I really don't know how to break it to you at this point. We're at the end of season 1, and I got to choke back some tears here because Colin Marshal is your season 1 winner. I don't know how. I have no idea why, but he is the winner.
It's the hat. It's all about the hat.
Personally, I'm very. Yeah, I didn't think you had it in you. Hey, I hope you all watching out there have had some fun with us. We have had a blast spending some time with you guys every Tuesday afternoon. These fine gentlemen are more than my coworkers. They're friends. Please reach out to us with anything you need for your customers or your end users, design things in the Watts family of brands. Mark Fales, Greg Brandon, Andrew Windsor, shout out to you guys for hitching a ride with us this season. And I'm going to turn it over to the Trench team for some final parting words, but also reminder, look out for your survey. If you subscribed or watched even one episode, we have your email. We'll be touching base with you soon. Mr. Season Winner, Colin.
You know, this was great. This was awesome. I'm glad and honored to have had the chance to be part of the team and to be part of this event. You know, it's not always that you get to have fun doing what you enjoy, you know, and this is another way to do that. So thank you.
I love it.
Appreciate it.
All jokes aside, Colin, good job. Great participation. Thanks for joining us in the trench. Mr. Unmute, Mark Parent.
You know, look, in all fairness, I just got to say congratulations to Colin. He's well-deserved. And, you know, Todd and Colin were great panelists this season. And if I was really challenging these guys, I probably wouldn't have a chance. I mean, these guys are super intelligent, and I'm just privileged to be a part of all this. So, yeah, thank you to everybody that's tuned in. And thank you to the panel, and thank you to you as well, Gary and Mark. Thanks for being here this week. We appreciate it. So,
Mr. McCurdy.
So don't be intimidated by Colin's steely-eyed glare piercing through your skull on the screen right now. He's a really nice guy. Congratulations, Colin. Great job. Good for you. Mark, you and I both got 2 out of 6 episodes. How Colin ended up winning, I'm not sure, but, I don't want to sound mad about it. Gary, I think you missed your call-in, man. I don't know if it's Family Feud, Hollywood Squares, whatever, but, if the whole Watts thing doesn't work out, I think Hollywood's calling for you. So thanks, team. This was an absolute blast.
Love you guys.
Yeah, great job. Yeah.
Thanks again. Couldn't have said it better. Please tune in. We will be back. The Trench team will be back later this summer. Until then, everybody have a happy 4th of July. And we will sign off one last time from the Trench. Thanks for being a part of us.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Thank you.